bike to campus because it's really good exercise and because I like to not drive my car if I can avoid driving the car. And I like the opportunity to sort of see the neighborhoods along the way and the prairie path and watch the flowers blooming in the spring and the fall colors changing in the fall and just kind of being more outdoors. I think it's a great idea for people to try it out, but they should plan ahead. It takes a little coordination, a little extra planning. You have to get your timing right. But people should think about how they could use the Metra or use the Pace buses, because there's bike racks on the front of the Pace buses. So if you can get on your bike to a bus stop or a train station and ride the train or ride the bus part of the way, then you might be able to get over the hard part, and then you can maybe ride the easy part. I live in Oak Park, which is about 18 miles from campus. So I usually get on the train in Oak Park and then ride the train to Glen Ellen, and then it's 3 miles from the Glen Ellen train station. And then on the way home, I usually ride to one of the farther out train stations so I get more of a ride in, and sometimes I ride all the way home.
Regarding safety and personal safety, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of vehicles around you, not wearing headphones or anything like that while you're riding so you can hear what's going on around you. Also, if you're riding on a sidewalk, you are required by law to announce if you're passing a pedestrian on what side you're passing them. Bicyclists have the same rights to the roadway as cars do, and a lot of people forget that and don't realize that they may or may not be on the road next to them, and they just need to pay attention. But the main safety things are gloves, a helmet, and good reflectors and lighting. One of the things that a lot of people forget, that if you're riding on the road, you have to follow all of the rules of the road that vehicles do. In the surrounding community of Glen Ellen, there are designated bike lanes along Lambert Road. Faywell Boulevard and Park Boulevard do not have bike lanes, but you're still allowed to ride on the street and everything, following all the rules of the road. There are a couple of designated bike parking areas, one right outside the Student Service Center, one on the south side of campus outside the entrance of the SRC where the cafeteria is, and then one down by the radio station. They have designated bike lock-up areas, and the best thing to do is get a good lock and lock it to the frame and your tires, so it's very difficult to steal either or.